Welcome to The Political Mechanic. I am your host, Stephen Thane. Today I want to talk about the political ramifications of the theory of evolution. Why? Because the belief in evolution does not support limited government. The survival of the fittest gives justification to the ruling class to cancel freedom. The theory of macroevolution, which is the belief of new species arising out of simpler life forms, taught as a fact in public schools, is incompatible to the creation account found in the Bible. If the creation account is only a fable, then it calls into question the entire Bible and the Christian faith upon which freedom is built. The American system of limited government developed out of the Christian faith, especially since Martin Luther in 1519. Destroy Christianity and you destroy freedom. Now, not every Christian that believes in evolution has a crisis of faith, but they could, and many do. The fact is, evolution and creation are in conflict. And if evolution is a fact, then the Bible creation account is a fable. The main reason why many students with conservative parents lose their faith in God and become liberals in college is because their belief system has been weakened by evolutionary thought. Liberalism and evolution go hand in glove. According to some estimates, 70 to 80% of Protestant youth leave the church after high school, and many become liberals. A belief in God and in creation are not only critical in maintaining faith in God, but also a belief in limited government and God-given rights. They go hand in hand. Without God-given rights, rights must come from government, which can then be taken away by government leaders. The Soviet Union was founded by atheists. Communist China was founded by atheists. Both systems justified gulags, purges, and mass starvations. Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Independence, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." However, if evolution is shown to be a modern myth, then it will be liberals' turn to have a crisis of faith. For the first time since 1859, when Darwin published The Origin of the Species, science and logic have been swinging to support creation, especially over the last 20 years. Evolutionary assumptions are collapsing. I'm going to provide you several reasons why macroevolution could not have happened. With modern scientific discoveries, it is harder to believe in evolution than ever before. So the number one problem with evolution, maybe not the most serious one, but the one that I list first, is evolution claims to be a science, yet it has no unit of measure like every other hard science. Measurements are used to measure velocity, mass, energy, distance, temperature, amps, time, moles, and so forth. Religious concepts like faith and evolution do not have units of measure. They are faith-based. Evolution is a religion. Second, some evolutionists claim that the mechanism of evolution is mutation. The theory is that through mutations, new structures like eyes, skin, new organs, feathers, wings, etc., can emerge from an existing life form. The problem with this is that mutations destroy existing DNA. Mutations do not build new structures. Mutations are like little bombs, not construction crews. New structures require new DNA with amino acids chains that could be hundreds of amino acids long. Mutations do not put things together, they tear them apart by degrading existing DNA. Years of fruit fly experiments have never given rise to a superfly. Number 3, evolution requires that life must come from non-life. Man has not been able to create life even in ideal conditions in the laboratory, even after decades of trying. Number 4, no transitional fossils. The fossil record should be made up almost entirely of transitional forms. What we see is no transitional forms. Most of the transitional fossils that have been discovered turn out to be hoaxes. Number 5, statistically impossible. It is about 1 in 8.8 times 10 to the 16th power chance to get heads on a coin 50 times in a row. A simple protein requires 50 amino acids, and there are 20 amino acids. So it is not a two-sided coin, but a 20-sided coin. Complex proteins can be hundreds of amino acids long. Statistically improbable even if they could be joined together in nature, which they can't. Number 6, proteins have to be joined together with the use of energy inside the cell in an organelle called the ribosome. So how could amino acids be joined together to form a protein if there were no ribosomes in the first place to assemble them? And lastly, soft tissues found in fossils. How could soft tissues exist in a Tyrannosaurus rex fossil if it was millions of years old? But they have found soft tissue in these fossils. These are just a few of the problems with evolution. I believe it takes more faith in the 21st century to believe in evolution than it does to believe in creation. Evolution allows men to justify expelling God from their lives, which allows them to make their own rules or to become gods unto themselves. The usefulness of the theory of evolution is that it does away with the need for a creator. With no God in sight, tyrants have free reign. If you believe in creation, you believe in God. If you believe in God, you're more likely to believe that your fellow man is your equal, and that the only just form of government is a limited government patterned after the American system. Evolution is a theory in crisis among many in the scientific community, yet it is alive and well in the political community because it justifies liberalism and leftism and communism. As the problems of evolution increase, so the basic assumptions of the left are weakened. We should not be ashamed to defend America, freedom, or creation. Thank you for joining, and please subscribe.